What's going on, guys? It's Uncle Muscles. This video is going to be very difficult for me to record, and it's probably going to be like the fifth or sixth time I actually recorded to actually get it out there, but I want to talk about hacking in Once Human, and it's difficult to do this because I've been copyright stricken by companies in the past for talking about hacking, and I'm not exactly sure why they were able to do that. I haven't gotten a clear answer from YouTube. The company wouldn't respond to me talking about Embark Studios specifically. I've never received copyright strikes from Blizzard, and I talk about their hacking problem way more. But Embark Studios specifically has copyright stricken my account, and that has affected my ability to create content. So I want to make sure that I don't make the same mistake with NetEase, regardless of whether or not I'm right or wrong. I don't believe I was wrong in any regards. I do believe that Embark Studios maliciously gave me a copyright strike. There was nothing that was copywritten in the video. So I just want to make sure, I want to just expose what actually is under fair use. I'm not showing any type of proprietary code or features of the game that aren't already being publicized on the internet. I'm literally just going through forums in my own personal experience, trying to educate the Once Human community about the hacking scene in Once Human and what to do when you are confronted with it. That's it. That's the only purpose of this video. I do not condone hacking. I am not a hacker. I do not think people should hack. If you've watched any of my content before, you would know this. I hate it. I hate it, and it's cowardly to me. Now, I'm not saying that hacking isn't an interesting feat in itself, but it's usually the persona and the personality that it comes along with it. It's people who want or seeking approval from others, and so they try to manipulate the game and seem like they're better than other people, and then they're adamant about that, righteous about that, and that stuff really does irk me. And I'm, on stream, I can be aggressive. I'm very much a counter bully, and I don't think people are able to identify that. But hacking is usually one of the biggest things that triggers me. If I see anybody talking smack and they're hacking in a game, they become my target. So I just want to kind of talk about hacking in the game. It's in Once Human. It's very prevalent in Once Human, and I don't think Once Human developers are doing enough to combat it. So I just want to go over what is the idea of this video. I'm not trying to expose Once Human code, and I'm not trying to do anything that is against the terms of service or anything like that. I do not suggest anybody do that. I just want to point out what is the issue with the game currently. So what happened recently, and it seems to be something that's rolling out. They are banning people, and I'm very happy about this. I'm very, very, very happy about this. But there is a big problem here. It's a huge, huge, huge problem. It's because the prevalence of hacks in Once Human it's extraordinary. It's extraordinary. Now, I know that you probably are going, no, you're just a noob. Get good. Skill issue, whatever. I think there's 5,000 people on our server. We're on PvP 010001, right? So let's just do this. We're on the North American server. This is the first thing that caught me off. I was like, I'm very happy to see that Once Human is banning people. The range of what they're banning people is kind of doesn't matter. Let me just show you why at the moment. So PvP 01-12341. Okay, so we're only looking for NA right now. So, and I'll show you why. North America, PvP 01, right? That's one player. 2 players. 3 players, 4 players, 5 players, 6 players, 7 players, 8 players, 9 players, 9 players. 9 players have been banned for hacking. Or, sorry, have been penalized for hacking or doing some type of manipulation in the game. Okay? 9. 9. 9. I'm not speaking German, but I should be. 9. Okay, now let's continue. Why that is ridiculous. So, now this part I'm going to have to blur out for everybody, and this is because I think I can get in trouble. I'm not really sure yet, because YouTube never got back to me, and Embark Studios never got back to me on why they copyright struck my account, so I don't really know what the issue is. Apparently I'm not allowed to show other people's forums on the internet. I don't know how that happened. I thought we lived in America. Anyway, so these are an example of hacks in Once Human. This is just showing where the weak spots are. It's very easy to download these and have these implemented in your game files. This is a teleporter hack. You can zip around the map and you can teleport to wherever you need resources or whatever. I don't know if this could be used to get resources that are in the red part of the zone. If you are behind the curtain, if you have a God mode hack with this, well, that's going to be really easy to just zip around, take stuff really quickly, and come back home. Who knows? Who knows? Here's another thing. Oh, this is the original form. This isn't really that important. This is the original. Has anybody tried the game? I played for like 20 plus hours. The game looks promising. It doesn't have anti-cheat. It actually does have anti-cheat, and we're going to get into that in a hot second. And now this is actually July 23rd. The Once Human hack. This is pretty much the official Once Human hack. Now, if I click this link, it doesn't let me go into the form, so I don't know, maybe there was some malicious code that was packaged along with this hack. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but I can't find the form anymore. A couple days ago, I could. And we'll get into why that's intriguing in just a hot second here. So this is the teleporter hack. Okay, so the classes exist on... This is information that is part of the game file that represents all the items and everything in the game, pretty much. So this is something that has been exported and identified, and you can easily manipulate in-game stuff with, oh, this is what I wanted to show originally, with Cheat Engine. With Cheat Engine, you can make fly, no clip, teleport, speed hack, and gravity hack, wall climb. What is Cheat Engine? So, and then Cheat Engine. This is just a, oops, I spelled it wrong. This is just a normal... It's an open source cheating application. It works for like almost every game, apparently. I've never used this, but I love open source software and all this stuff. I've never actually used Cheat Engine. So I don't know how it works. I'm sure I could get it to rock if I wanted to. It's not what I'm interested in. It's not what I'm interested in at all. But anyway, Cheat Engine works. And you can use that with the classes. Now, how did they get the classes from Once Human? Well, as it turns out, Once Human is made with the NeoX game engine. NeoX is NetEase's version of Unreal, essentially. And on there's the NeoX tools. So they export the game data from Once Human, and then they create cheats that you can import into Cheat Engine using the classes, and then upload them to, which I probably shouldn't have said that part out loud. I might have to blank that out. We'll see. But that's the idea. That's what's going on. There's plenty of hacks in the game. Okay, if you don't think they exist, you just don't know better. There's definitely more than 9 people hacking on our server. So I'm glad they've taken the initiative with the hacking. But to think that only 9 people are cheating in your game is just, you're being oblivious, you're ignorant. Ignorance is bliss, that's fine, but just realize what you're doing, okay? You're trading off happiness for stupidity. So that's up to you. That's your job. Anyway, I guess that's really it. I don't really need to expose too much more than this, I feel like. I'm just going to leave this alone. I don't play Once Human for the competitive FPS aspect. I just want to point out that hacking in this game is really, really easy. Really easy. I don't condone it. But my point is, if you see something, say something. Go up to the player, press Z. Report them for cheating. Yesterday, I was getting spammed with grenades while the guy was like on the other side of the map. And people have ESP, aimbots, all types of stuff. I mean, you can have a aerial third eye view perspective in this game just going into build mode. So imagine you could come up with a hack that enables build mode all over the place. I noticed that people seem to be looting specific items. One of the things I've noticed in the YouTube forum that people say is like, man, I wish I had an auto loot script. If you think auto loot doesn't exist in this game, you're nuts. That's like the first thing that exists in almost every game. And it's probably like, I don't want the garbage, I want this. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't pick up wood. Maybe it only picks up acid. You could probably even get more specific than that. I don't know. I'm literally just speculating here. I am technically actually just making things up too. I don't really know how. I don't hack. I'm not in any Discords where people are like, hey man, this is the new hack that just came out for Once Human. I just know that people get annoyed when I call them out in all chat. And honestly, I definitely recommend that to you guys as well. If you see something, don't only just report them. Say, hey, that guy's hacking. Go click F5 and go, hey, that guy's hacking everybody. Don't forget to report this guy. And then watch them melt. Watch them have a mental breakdown in public chat. They're going to offend you. They're going to say mean things, but just realize that's because you're correct. And that's it. So that's the point of this video. I just want everybody to know, report often. I'm not trying to say like the moment you get killed, report people. If you're a scrub lord and you die all the time in video games, this doesn't really apply to you, okay? If you play FPSs all the time and you're trying to figure out why you want to play Once Human instead of playing Overwatch, it's because people are hacking against you and they're doing it in this game too. So don't it's not just competitive FPSs. It's all video games. All video games are hacked. It's very easy to do it. There's a spectrum of how to hack video games. Once Human is on the easy side of that spectrum. Okay? So no, 9 players were kicked off the server? No. Wrong. You got it wrong, Netties. Okay? I like you guys. I love the game. But this is a BS announcement. I'm glad they're doing something. I'm glad they're making headway. But this is nonsense, okay? They should have, there should have been at least 100 accounts banned. And maybe more people are getting banned. I don't know. Maybe this is just like propaganda to some degree. Maybe they're just giving us a taste. I actually didn't read all of this, so I didn't specify. I don't know. I'm not going to read words. I can't read, first of all. You guys know that. So I'm not going to read, and I can't read, even if I could. I said that sentence backwards. But anyway, that's it. I love you guys so much. I have to go. Twitch.tv/unclemusclez. I'm going to be probably streaming on X soon. We're going to try to do that. If you guys follow me on X, I'll be your best friend forever. Also, everybody hates me on Facebook and Reddit. So if you guys share these videos on those platforms, I'll be your bestie for the restie. Okay? I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Join the worst team ever, Warband, PvP 01, and that's us. And I really am so excited that you're now my new best friend because we're playing the game together. I love you so much. I gotta go. Bye.